For sure. Who's been your favorite person to interview on the Canucks? It could be a player, a coach, maybe even management as well.
Through the years, um, yeah, I mean, look, Alain Vigneault was terrific to work with. Most of the coaches that I've covered have been pretty good to deal with. Even Torts was a ton of fun. Watching his teams wasn't necessarily that enjoyable, but AV had a great mix of sort of the tactical side of the game, but a handle on the media, some charisma, sense of humor. Now, he did a lot of winning here, and winning helps. When I think of a guy like Travis Green, there was some frustration, obviously, that set in over the years because things weren't going on the ice the way that he had hoped. Bruce Boudreau was a lot of fun in his short while, and I really enjoyed Rick Tocchet on a daily basis, just how willing he was to educate and sort of bring us into his world and try to explain some of his things. I know he got frustrated at the end and ultimately doesn't coach here anymore. But yeah, I mean, there have been lots. And then again, it's too long a list. When you've been doing this for over 25 years, there have been so many good players. Trevor Linden's right up there at the top, the Twins. Marcus Naslund was a guy that I always found interesting and insightful to talk to. I know that didn't always translate to the fans. He was understated, but he was just a really solid guy through and through. I mean, I think back to that 2003 team that should have been able to get past Minnesota and didn't. That was one of the great disappointments. There were a lot of good guys on that team, the 2011 team for the most part. And when you caught him in a good mood, Ryan Kessler was highly engaging. BX obviously has gone on to be a TV star. That's not a surprise, given what we knew of him and his time here in Vancouver. So, again, it's a really long list of a lot of good guys, and even this group. I mean, I've sort of watched Brock Besser since day one on the job, and have always appreciated his candor and ability to try to answer some questions about a lot of losing. Unfortunately for him, there's, not his fault, but he's just been in an era of Canucks hockey where there hasn't been nearly enough winning. And you can say the same about Patterson and Hughes and Thatcher Demko and all those guys. It just feels like this management group is recommitting to those guys, and it's go time. To this point, they haven't been able to really, other than the one spring, 2 rounds of playoffs, but I want to see a whole lot more from all of those guys. So let's see what next season brings.